Was really good. We back once again. It's Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, usual suspect. One time for the one time. Back talking some boxing, and a lot of times I get these ideas through the boxing thread if it ain't breaking news. You know, just talking boxing. And apparently, Lo Greco says that Amir Khan hit harder than Errol Spence, and it sparked a debate. Obviously, Amir Khan called out Errol Spence and said he wants some free smoke. And fans believe that Amir Khan is back after a 40-second knockout of a inactive Lo Greco, and it's sparking debate. You know, people, Errol Spence said he better go worry about Carol Brook before he go fucking with me, and people took it as a duck. And people believe that Amir Khan and his newfound power, if he sits down on his punches, will give Errol Spence some type of trouble. Amir Khan said his foot movement would be too much for Errol Spence and cause him all types of trouble. And I'm just saying, just make the shit happen. You know, talk all they want. They can spin this however they want to spin it, because at the end of the day, when Errol Spence's foot go up Amir Khan's ass and the toes come out his fucking mouth, it's going to be, Khan got beat by Canelo first and he was inactive, and Lo Greco ain't this good, and, Errol Spence don't deserve the credit. That's what you're going to hear. These fans come up with all these mythical, these hypothetical game plans and act like it's easy to execute the shit. Like the Lamont Peterson shit. The casual boxing talk guy was talking casual boxing talk as well, saying that Lamont Peterson's feet work was too good. He was moving too good. And what people fail to realize is you can have flashy feet, quick feet like Amir Khan and quick hands, but at some point in the fight, it's going to slow down. And people don't understand, man, what Derrick James is doing over there in Texas, man. They don't understand what he's doing, man. And I ain't from the South, man, but I understand, I can see shit in clarity, and I don't have to hate, and I understand what they doing over there. And what he's doing is, I can see it a little bit more clear in Jermell Charlo, because it's a fighter that he took from a world-class trainer in Ronnie Shields and changed him and molded him into an offensive fighter. Jermell was a defensive guy, moving, boxing on the move. He had all the physical traits to be like his brother and be a big puncher. And also he has the boxing ability to switch it up when he need be to still. But you can see how from the John Jackson fight to the Hadley fight to the Lubin fight, the improvement with Derrick James and Jermell Charlo as far as closing the distance and cutting the ring off. Errol Spence is amongst one of the best in the world, and now Jermell Charlo is one of the best in the world at one of the most fundamentally forgotten old school traits of boxing that a lot of fighters can't do no more. A lot of fighters don't know how to close the distance on a fighter and cut the ring off. You see it time and time again. You see it a lot in Danny Garcia fights. You see it a lot in every fight you watch. A lot of fighters don't know how to close the distance on a boxer mover. And Derrick James is a master at teaching his fighters how to cut the ring off and close the distance. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't know why. You see a lot of opponents run wild on these opponents, and these opponents can't cut the ring off and close the distance on guys. And it's a basic fundamental technique. People think you got to have fast feet, quick feet. You don't have to. It's a technique to it. It's fundamentals that's been left out a lot of training now. And Errol Spence is one of the guys that got the tools to cut the ring off. He knows how to cut the ring off, use the jab, and use his feet to cut the ring off. And with Lamont Peterson, a lot of people say, Peterson got old, he couldn't move. The reason Peterson couldn't move is because Errol Spence wouldn't allow him to move. Errol Spence knew how to speak his language, and then when he tried to move, Errol Spence hawked his ass right on down, because it's a basic fundamental thing that's just lacking in a lot of these coaches now, man. The greater coaches is really gone down from when you had Emmanuel Stewart, Dundee, and the rest of those great coaches. Now they even pass the torch to some of these lame duck coaches that's perpetrating, is trying to be real coaches. And you see it in the fight when it's time to some fucking adversity and it's the road to some resistance. A lot of them coaches don't know what to say and what to do in them corners. Derrick James is a real old school coach that got my respect, man. That's telling these guys exactly what they need to do, and they mimic that in training, and they got a great world class thing going down there. Amir Khan will get his motherfucking chin knocked in the dirt, dog. All these motherfucking fans want to think about this fight night champions as fake ass game plans they think they gonna do on Errol Spence. He ain't the one for it. Amir Khan better go get Kell Brook, do a trilogy or rematch with him, cash out and keep him moving, because at welterweight, ain't shit for him. You want to go for Errol Spence? I admire Amir Khan competitive nature because it ain't never been shaken. No matter how many times, his chin has been knocked on the canvas or whatever it may be. You know, he's come back and he's still confident. But his confidence with Errol Spence gonna get him fucked up. And that's what Errol Spence need. Errol Spence needing another UK body on his resume, man. You know, he need to go get some UK money. If Khan want to do it, fuck around and do it then. You know, people say Khan has never been outboxed in the ring, but he's sure been knocked the fuck out a few times, right? You know, Terrence Crawford is trying to line up, Amir Khan as well. You know, Carl Moretti, one of the legendary matchmakers at Top Rank, has reached out to Eddie Hearn to make Crawford and Amir Khan. And it ain't no secret that guys trying to rush to get to Amir Khan and trying to squeeze the last little bit of lemon or orange juice out his ass. You know, it ain't no secret. They already know they can knock that chin in the dirt, you know. And fans just always had these fantasy, mythical matchups and game plan for guys. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. What's gonna happen is gonna be homicide, man. You know, the motherfucker might get charged. Him or Crawford might get charged with Amir Khan. I think Crawford might have a little bit more harder time with him just because Crawford can be aggressive, but he'll try to box Amir Khan. And Amir Khan might have a Gamboa a little run into him until Crawford, switch to southpaw and unlock some things on his ass. But Errol Spence gonna get to it. He gonna find that bouncing around the ring gonna be real short and simple. And when Errol Spence, attack that body and cut the ring off on him, make him a stationary target and start ripping them shots on that chin, that fight ain't gonna last long. Eddie Hearn ain't gonna let another guy fuck up his money again like he did with Kell Brook and fuck up Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Amir Khan just talking crazy. Y'all listen to Lo Greco. I'm gonna listen to that motherfucker. He said he's gonna do this and that to Amir Khan. He got in the ring and ain't did shit. You feel me? So why you gonna listen to a guy who ain't did shit? And people get caught up into what sparring partners say and what former opponents say. One thing I learned about watching boxing, I don't believe shit former opponents and sparring partners say. I hold that shit for a grain of salt, for real. Because at the end of the day, just because you got your ass whooped and you couldn't do certain things versus opponent don't mean the next man can't. Just because you say something don't make it factual, Oh, Khan hit harder than Errol Spence. Okay, we get in the ring and Errol Spence knock his chin in the dirt. Then what that mean? You ain't no solid reference. You know what I'm saying? So I don't read into none of that, man. Amir Khan, he better stay in his lane like LeVar Ball say. Stay in your lane. Get ready to fight Kell Brook and Amir Khan or try to get Danny or Sean Porter when they get that WBC so you can finally call yourself a welterweight champion. And then go for Kell Brook if you can get that belt from Saddam Ali. I heard he may be in the running for Saddam Ali May 12th. And then you can call yourself a 3-time world champion, 3 different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? You better stop. You better leave free smoke alone because he had your advisor, Al Heyman, send you that contract and your death certificate in one day.